Why a short nap might be the smartest thing you do today. We live in a culture that glorifies being busy, skipping lunch, working late, squeezing every last drop out of the day. We wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. But what if the most productive thing you could do is close your eyes for 20 minutes? Science is beginning to make a compelling case for the humble nap. Your brain is always working, even when you rest. Most people assume sleep is simply the absence of activity. In reality, it's the opposite. While you rest, your brain is actively consolidating memories, flushing out toxic waste, and reinforcing neural connections. A short nap during the day essentially gives your brain a second wind, a chance to process the information it has already absorbed and prepare itself for what comes next. Researchers have found that even a brief sleep of 10 to 20 minutes can dramatically improve focus, reaction time, and emotional regulation. You wake up sharper, calmer, and more capable of handling complex tasks. The long-term picture. Here's where it gets even interesting. A growing body of research suggests that regular napping isn't just a short-term productivity hack. It may actually protect the brain as it ages. One study found that people who nap consistently tend to have greater brain volume compared to those who don't. Since brain size naturally decreases with age, anything that slows that process deserves serious attention. Scientists believe that napping reduces the accumulation of cellular stress and inflammation, two key factors linked to cognitive decline and conditions like Alzheimer's disease. In short, the people who nap regularly may be quietly investing in the long-term health of their minds. Quality over quantity. Of course, not all naps are created equal. There's an important distinction between a restorative nap and one that leaves you groggy and disoriented, a feeling researchers call sleep inertia. The sweet spot, according to most sleep scientists, is somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. This keeps you in the lighter stages of sleep, so you wake up refreshed rather than sluggish. Anything beyond 30 minutes risks pulling you into deep sleep, which can disrupt your nighttime rest and undermine the very benefits you're chasing. Timing matters too. Early to mid-afternoon, roughly 1 to 3 p.m., aligns naturally with a dip in the body's circadian rhythm, making it the ideal window for a nap. A shift in perspective. For a long time, napping was dismissed as laziness, something reserved for young children or the elderly. But that perception is changing. Some of the world's most forward-thinking companies now actively encourage rest during the workday, recognizing that a rested mind is a more creative, a more resilient, and a more effective one. Perhaps it's time we stopped seeing rest as the enemy of productivity and started seeing it as the foundation of it. So the next time you feel your concentration fading in the middle of the afternoon, don't reach for another coffee. Find a quiet spot, set a 20-minute timer, and let your brain do what it does best. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on the science of the mind and everyday habits that make a real difference. But here's the thing, understanding the ideas is only half the job. Let's talk about the words and phrases that brought them to life. Idioms and fixed expressions. 1. Wear exhaustion like a badge of honor, meaning to be proud of being tired or overworked as if it proves how hard you work. 2. Squeeze every last drop out of the day, meaning to use every possible moment of the day productively, leaving no time wasted. 3. A second wind, meaning a burst of renewed energy or strength after a period of tiredness. 4. The sweet spot, meaning the ideal or perfect point between two extremes. Useful phrases. 5. Glorifies being busy, meaning treats being constantly busy as something admirable or desirable. 6. A compelling case, meaning a strong and convincing argument supported by evidence. 7. Dramatically improve, meaning to get significantly and noticeably better. 8. A productivity hack, meaning a clever trick or habit that helps you get more done efficiently. 9. A growing body of research, meaning an increasing amount of scientific studies and evidence on a topic. 10. Cognitive decline, meaning the gradual worsening of memory and thinking ability, usually with age. 11. Quietly investing, meaning doing something beneficial in the background without obvious or immediate results. 12. Created equal, meaning used in the phrase not all X are created equal, meaning not everything of the same type has the same quality or value. 13. Sleep inertia, meaning the groggy, disoriented feeling you get when you wake up from deep sleep. 14. Aligns naturally with, meaning fits or matches well with something else. 15. Forward-thinking companies, meaning companies that are innovative and plan ahead rather than sticking to old ways. 16. The foundation of it, meaning the base or most essential part that everything else is built on. From the science of sleep to the language of advanced English, today we covered it all. Now go take that nap and wake up sharper than ever.